Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be watching a video called The Rules of American Football Explained, which makes me incredibly excited because I don't really know anything about American football. I know sort of the basics. I know there's a ball that's brown and I know there's a quarterback, but I don't really know what he does. I think his job, I know he's like the most important player. Oh, like maybe like a goalie, like the one that scored goals in soccer, but that's the equivalent, I think, is a quarterback. So I think like his job is to like get the ball and then like pass it on to like the thing that has like some bars and it's like a square, a metal square, and he has to like pass the ball through that thing. And I think they pass the ball like just by like I don't know like someone grabs the ball and they like pass the ball around, but I know they also tackle each other, but I don't really know how that works. I mean, if you lose the ball, then I guess the other team gets it. I don't really know. It's very confusing to me. So can't wait to check this out to finally learn a bit more about what this game is about. So let's check it out and comment, like, subscribe, and start.
And explains the rules of American football. The object of the game is for your team to score more points than the opposing team.
Usually
Teams are made from 46 players in the NFL, with 11 players taking to the field at any one time. The field is 100 yards long by 53 yards wide, with two 10-yard end zones at
I don't know what
each
a yard is.
White markings on the field help players, referees and spectators keep a track of what's going on.
Oh, okay, like the meters.
The kickoff. The team with possession of the ball is known as the offense, and the team without the ball is the defense.
Okay.
The job of the offense is to move the ball up the field and try and score points. This can be done by either running forwards with the ball, or by throwing it up the field for a teammate to catch.
Yeah, okay.
The offense is given 4 chances, or 4 downs, to make at least 10 yards.
This is confusing.
If the offense manages to move the ball 10 yards or more, they will retain possession of the ball, whilst given another 4 downs to make another 10 yards.
Because you have to move it 10
yards. On your
yards.
TV screen you will see this graphic. This tells you what down the team is on, and this tells you how many yards they need to make. If you're also watching this on TV, they will also show you the lines they need to cross in order to make their downs.
Oh, okay.
The defense's job is to stop the offense moving the ball forwards by tackling.
Of course.
This includes
Okay, so
pulling
that's why
them to
they
the
tackle
ground,
each other.
stopping them from moving forward, or forcing them off the field.
Okay, that's legal?
The ball 10 yards within 4 downs, the ball is given to the defending team at that point. The defending team will then bring on their offensive players and try and move the ball in the opposite direction so
of course, that's
score.
their field.
You will most likely see the offense kick the ball away on 4th down to make it more difficult for the other team to score. Teams will usually have 3 different units of 11 players that come on the field at different times. They include the offense. These players will usually come on the field when they have possession of the ball. The offensive unit consists of these positions.
There's so many.
There's so many. The most important player on the field, as he's the one who decides to pass the ball up the field, hand it off to a teammate so that they can run with it.
Also, he's like the captain.
These offensive line positions are usually responsible for protecting the quarterback. The wide receivers are responsible for running down the field to catch the ball thrown by the quarterback. The tight end is responsible for blocking and also catching the ball in the middle of the field. And the running back and fullback is responsible for running with the ball up the field. The defense. These players will usually come on the field when the other team has the ball.
Of course.
The defensive unit consists of these positions.
They have the same ones, right?
The defensive line is responsible for moving past the offensive line. The linebackers stop running backs coming through the defensive line, and they're also responsible for attacking the quarterback.
Attacking,
the
like
cornerbacks
tackling
try
him.
and stop the wide receivers, and the safeties try and stop the pass up the middle of the field.
Everyone's stopping each other.
Special teams. Special teams are specialist players that come on the field when there's a kick involved.
Like
within the special teams, there's a mixture of offensive and defensive players, mixed with either a punter or kicker for offense, or a punt returner for defense. Now you know what all the players do and how the game is played. But how do you score?
By
in American football,
throwing the ball.
There's 4 different ways of scoring.
Oh, there's
Number
4.
1, a touchdown. The main way of scoring is via a touchdown. If the ball is carried into the end zone area, or thrown and caught in the end zone, this is a touchdown and is worth 6 points.
Wait, what's
Unlike
the end
in rugby,
zone?
you don't need to touch the ball down onto the ground. All you have to do is cross the line with the nose of the ball to score. Number 2, extra points.
Okay.
Once a touchdown has been scored, you have the option of kicking it through the uprights for an extra point, or try and pass or run the ball into the end zone for an extra 2 points.
That's so weird.
Most
I don't
teams
get
play
it.
it safe and go with the 1 point.
Yeah.
Number 3, field goal. At any time, the team with the ball can kick the ball between the posts and over the crossbar. To do this, they must hand it to the teammate who will hold it down to the ground, ready for the kicker to make a kick. A successful kick scores 3 points. Number 4, a safety. If the defense tackles an offensive player behind his own goal line, the defending team scores 2 points. The game is played in 4 15-minute quarters for a combined playing time of 60 minutes.
Wait, just an hour?
High score at the end of 60 minutes wins. Ties are rare in American football, and overtime periods are played if necessary to determine the winner. Different leagues have different rules about tie games.
Oh.
Is that it? Is that all I need to know? Well, you're almost there, but American football is filled with lots of rules.
Oh, okay.
And you'll need to understand a few more of them before playing or watching a game. For example, fumble. If a ball carrier drops the ball,
you drop it.
Fumble.
Yeah.
Any player on the field can recover the ball by diving onto it. The team that recovers a fumble gets possession of the ball.
Oh, so that's great.
Interception.
If it happens to you.
An aggressive defense can regain possession of the ball by catching or intercepting passes that are meant for players on the other team.
Oh.
Both fumble recoveries and interceptions can be run back into the end zone for touchdowns.
Oh my god, he has to run so long.
If the defense tackles a quarterback whilst he has possession of the ball, this is known as a sack.
Oh my
This
god.
is detrimental to the offense, as a down is wasted, and this usually results in a loss of yards.
Oh, so you get,
Incomplete pass. If a pass intended to a receiver hits the ground first, or is thrown out of bounds, this is ruled an incomplete pass. A down is wasted, and play restarts from the spot of the last down. Penalty. If a player breaks one of the rules, referees will throw flags onto the field. They will determine who made the foul, and how many yards his team should be penalised.
Yeah, of course, you lose yards.
If a coach disagrees with the decision on the field, they can throw red flags onto the field. The previous play will then be reviewed, and if the challenge is successful, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Of course.
If the challenge is unsuccessful, and the ruling on the field stands, they forfeit 1 timeout.
Oh, okay.
Timeout.
So you have to be careful.
If a team wants to stop the clock to regroup, take a break, or discuss strategy, they are allowed 3 timeouts per half.
And how long
timeout
is
lasts
it?
60 seconds, and players get a break of 12 minutes at half-time. Now, this is a lot to take in, but once you start playing or watching American football, the rules will become clear. If you found this video at all helpful, please like, share with your friends, rate, comment, and subscribe.
You're so dirty.
It takes me ages to make one of these things, and good karma is very much appreciated. Be sure to follow me on Twitter also, but in the meantime, enjoy American football.
Yeah, like he said, it's a lot to take in, I think. But what he said is also true. Like once you start watching more games and stuff, it gets a little easier because I think I understand the basics of it. I think there's a lot more players than I thought. Like I don't really understand how there's so many players, but in the field I get there's only 1 from what I could understand. I mean, there's only 11. It's like I don't know, like 30 players are part of the team, but 11 are the ones that are actively playing. And I don't really know why I thought these games were longer, because he said it's only 60 minutes, but I don't know why I thought that those games were a bit longer, if not like 4 hours, but maybe 3 hours. I don't know why I thought that. And then, of course, there's like different positions, but the quarterback is not the one that scores. That was my understanding before, but I think the quarterback is more like the captain. He's the one who decides like to who am I gonna throw the ball, and probably he's the one who's like giving directions. He's like, hey, you like pass the ball, you kick, whatever. So there's not an actual goalie, like the top scorer, but I think those are the others. I think those are the ones that I can't remember the name, but those are the ones that are in the end zone, and those are the ones that have to like pass the ball through I don't even know what to call it, the big structure where you're like, that's how you score points. But yeah, I think I have a little bit more of understanding. It is a little complicated, I should say. Not the ones that are like when the teams positions. I think those are maybe a little bit easier to understand. But then the other, when he got into like, this is attack, this is a, like, I don't remember the movements, like this is a fumble and this is a whatever. And it's like, okay, those things are a bit confusing, but I think if you're like watching a game, probably it's a little easier to take in, because if you're seeing it like this and everything happens like very fast, you're like, what? Hold on, like, what do you mean? you really have to like watch a game and with directions in order to like understand what's happening. But yeah, I feel like I understand a little bit better, and it's not just a bunch of guys running and passing a ball. It's very orderly, and it has a point. It's not just like, hey, grab the ball, I'm throwing the ball. No, of course there's rules, and yeah, I think I understand a little bit better. Hopefully now you understand this game better than before. And yeah, that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.